there anything wrong?
You see, we're setting up a new base of operations where Outpost Freedom is now, but those colicoids are proving a headache. Our orbital bombers have specialized toxic bombs to drive them off, but apparently they need infrared markers to aim at. I'm looking for someone to place those markers.
If this was so simple, you'd have placed those markers by now.
Well, there are a ton of colicoid nests in that area, but nothing you can't handle. We need the markers placed in these locations. Once they're all in place, I can order the bombardment.
Warn me first. If I look up and see toxic bombs overhead, I will be unhappy.
I'll contact you when I read the markers are in place. Watch yourself around the colicoids.
Sir, we just took 50% casualties. That's called a defeat. We're dead without reinforcements.
Where are you, Private? Does this look like Alderaan? On Balmorra, 50% is the price of admission. Everyone fights, Private Gambar. Either you go in shooting, or we freeze you in carbonite and use you as a shield.
That casualty rate seems high.
Well, I imagine you're new to our particular combat zone, so welcome. I'm Pylok. We've encountered an unidentified insectoid species.
They're 3 meters tall. Blasters don't kill them. They can chew through armor.
Private Gambar here is expressing the diminished morale that resulted from our failure to achieve the objective.
What needs to be done?
The bugs are dug into that industrial complex, which is very bad for us. There's plans for a bomb in there, a city-busting neutron detonator. If the Resistance gets those, we can kiss Sobrik goodbye. We'll be back in combat as soon as we get done with a little field surgery.
How much medical attention does the squad need?
We've got concussions, a fractured arm, a hand with no meat on it, and our medics are tied up removing a rib from a lung. Everyone left in that complex is dead. The insectoids appear to consume their enemies. So as less than half of us can even walk, can you give us a hand? Go in and get those schematics out.
The insects will learn fear, and if they are incapable of that, pain.
My lord, that is a scenario that meets our approval. Now, I should warn you. The plans are separated out for the manufacture of individual parts, so it's not one straight run in there. Once you have all the plans, come back and tell us how you did it. I need the squad to hear that these bugs can die.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon. Kanju's disease. I'll have my wind back in a minute. Oh, that's better. Dr. Rivas, Imperial Science Bureau. Welcome to Project Hexapod. Not much, is it? Just me and a couple of obsolete computers. Empire's throwing all its resources into the war. What little good it does. But maybe you can help me.
Spare me the sob story.
I'm not angling for sympathy here. You're familiar with the weaponized colicoids, right? You can't miss them. The results of some kind of sick, wonderful experiments. Got loose when the Empire bombed the place. I'm here to uncover and analyze every scrap, every detail of those perverse, amazing experiments. Where, why, who, how, what. And then put it to good use.
What do you mean by good use?
The colicoid mutations are disgusting and remarkable, but they are only the barest hint of what we might accomplish. I've located ground zero of the colicoid experiments, but between the mutated colicoids and my bad lungs, I can't get in. I need you to take this data spike and upload every scrap of information on those experiments you can find. Not just the formula, everything.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
Good to hear. Project Hexapod might not be a wash after all. Ground Zero isn't far from here. Big lab facility. Hard to miss. Good luck out there.
Ustapai ICJ in alam is Frumadine Habans. Ana Arpai.
have stopped, but the algorithm was flawless. Someone must be interfering with the upload manually.
When I find out who, they'll die.
The interference is coming from within the lab. Keep on your guard. Anyone with the ability to get into that lab is very dangerous.
Imache, churon chica chiliska chanaga.
I didn't know colicoids could talk. Who are you?
Wana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske. Wana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske. Piti do tenya go kaka jojo. Da biska ku paliya.
I can't believe the colicoids willingly contributed to these experiments.
Bagthra wana waga mi punawa dwepe. O kakiza spida perupa. Kadwa shiniko higa danulia. Skuni do pat kurira do kanki kun. Oh no! Ana arbai.
This is Private Suzoku, 5th Infantry, 1st Battalion. I'm bleeding out a damn artery. Whoever finds this, Lieutenant Pillock ordered us in here. No one else. That's why he won't call for reinforcements. He heard a rumor about neutron detonator plans, and knew whoever turned those over to command would get noticed. We made 3 assaults. Same tactics. Unknown enemy. Stupid decisions. Shoot that void brain. Get him court-martialed. Lock him up. He threw good men. He just threw us away.
I got your information, and I ran into a speaking colicoid who wanted to work with the Empire to continue the experiments.
A speaking colicoid? Repulsive. Fascinating. I wasn't aware that these monsters were ever sentient. This unlocks new potential, opens up entirely new avenues of exploration. Truly a great work, commendable. I can't thank you enough.
Please observe, gentlemen. A determined individual returning to us in victory. I hope you enjoyed yourself getting the plans to that detonator.
It was actually quite simple.
Spectacular. Take a look at those schematics, Gambar. That's what the Resistance wants on your doorstep. Now, would you care to reveal to these beleaguered military specimens the secret of your success?
Private Suzoku said your tactics were what made the difference. Specifically, they failed.
I gave the orders I had to. The bugs jumped us, and we had to let them know we weren't prey. We would have succeeded if we'd given it our all. It was a question of motivation.
Tribunals exist for failures like yours.
My squad will stand behind me. We've weathered worse together. Right, Gambar? Erelit? I see. Then it's time to contact the base camp. Before I end up in a court, I have some bomb plans to turn over.
Our bombers are pounding those colicoid nests into toxic dust. You do excellent work. Thanks for your help. You've certainly earned this.
You've returned. Tell me you were able to deposit the poisoned body parts throughout the colicoid nest.
It was actually quite simple.
If the colicoids associate eating human flesh with dying, their survival instinct will steer them away from us as a food source.
My lord, we feared you wouldn't survive. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
I told you I'd win this war. So I did.
So you did, indeed.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The Colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume? Letting the fires of Balmorra light your way as you unearth secrets for your master?
I've learned many things since becoming Sith. Not all of it needs to be shared.
That is why I respect you. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
What sort of rewards were you thinking?
That, among others. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
No one survives the journey to the Mandalorian village. I'd keep my eye on the Mandalorians if I were you.
Mandalorian. I've been through your training grounds. I survived what your initiates couldn't.
What are these? You've brought the dead here?
Not just any dead. Our dead. You think you can walk into our village and insult us? Imperial dog?
No. He speaks the truth. Our initiates failed, where this man did not. Welcome to our village. You have earned the right to be here. More than those stooges Moff Yurin pays us to protect.
What is your clan's relationship to the Moff?
We agreed to provide space and security for some of his men. He's asked for more, but we will not become Imperial servants.
They're afraid of you already. I'm Ensign Ver. The Moff asked me to congratulate you and pass on a message. He's transferring credits to your accounts as a gesture of goodwill. A taste of what's to come for all his valued allies.
Tell the Moff I don't work for him and I won't be bribed.
Yes. I'll certainly let him know. He also emphasized that he's counting on you to force the Mandalorians' respect and to eliminate any threats to our security. Good luck.
Of course, Commander. Our relations with your people are based on respect, not just credits. Your concerns will be addressed.
See that they are. Retorche-me.
My lord, Zola Alvanis, diplomatic service on assignment to the Mandalorian settlement. I'd like a moment, if you please.
I assume this is about the Mandalorians?
The Mandalorians let us use their village as a staging area. But they're starting to resent our presence. It's time we moved on. Not far from here, there's a bunker in the hands of Gamorrean raiders. Brutish, deadly creatures, responsible for the massacre at the Tatooine mining colony. But if we had that bunker, we wouldn't need to share resources with the Mandalorians at all.
Eliminate the Mandalorians and we can stay right here.
They wouldn't let us take the infrastructure intact. We need a base of operations, not a smoking crater. The Gamorreans will mount a stern defense, but if you can soften the opposition and bring me their base's computer codes, it'll be enough. The Imperial garrison can complete the takeover, leaving the Mandalorians to do what they will.
Oh, Garrus Palin, inventor, artist, and general mischief maker, at your service. You look like a man of taste. Perhaps you're interested in my sonic earwax removal system. Oh, or this shiny globe. It will stay with you wherever you go.
Out of my way, worm.
All right, all right. Look, I'm not really a junk salesman. It's just my cover. I'm from Imperial Intelligence's Experimental Weapons Division. Supposed to trick hapless fools into testing a new weapon. But you're neither hapless nor a fool.
By all means, continue.
This is the Sand People deployment device, designed to send a signal that stirs up Sand People against the enemies of the Empire. I need someone to plant this device over at these farmland coordinates. It's the perfect test site, abandoned but covered in wildlife for the Sand People to attack.
I suppose I can give it a look.
The device should have a range of 2 kilometers. There are Sand People settlements all over this area, so it should be plenty. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Take a breath. Your news can wait that long.
But sir, Warisman Ordo is dead. We followed him and saw... It was because of the poison. The Sand People got him.
Then he is not the best. This trial is for the best of men. That is what Warisman Ordo came to Tatooine to prove. Do not mourn for him. The only true death is to fear to try. Like the Imperial puppets who let politics dictate their lives.
I have a pretty low tolerance for insults.
I've heard of you, Sith Lord. The Empire says you're someone to be feared. Not that I give a bantha's backside what the Empire thinks. They've backed out of a perfectly good war to hide behind a piece of paper. If you want to change my mind, you're welcome to try.
There is no threat you can pose that the Force cannot overcome.
Prove yourself with your flesh, not by twisting my mind. And you'll have my respect to the end of my days. The trial is this. The Sand People distill a lethal poison, and only their holiest of shrines have the antidote. Guarded, of course. To prove yourself, you will take the poison voluntarily, and then fight your way to the antidote before you succumb. It was this which killed Warisman Ordo, and many others who were called hero on different worlds. Will you take the poison?
I've survived worse.
More guts than I'd have wagered. Here it is, then. You've got the time it takes the poison to travel from your arm to your brain. By then, you'd better have the antidote in hand. Sand People are all over the place. Finding their shrines will not be the hard part. Surviving long enough to reach them will.
Yeah, that'll thank you.
Pandosi! Amazing! You live! My congratulations. You are more worthy than any Mandalorian in the last 5 galactic cycles. Speak of what you faced. Let these young ones hear the path of true valor.
Yes, please. What happened?
There was much bloodshed.
I'm sure the details are hazy. The poison can wreak havoc with your mind. But your victory stands without question. This is the weapon which marks your triumph. Use it in health. If you had been leading the Empire's forces, the Republic would already be crushed.
You're full of it. Nope. You saw a sand person without its mask on. Gotta look at his face and everything. That's right. Jumped me out in the wastes. Took him down, then had a little peek. Well, what'd you see? How'd he look? Dead.
Oh look, a genuine Sith. Must be here to join in the fun. There's blood enough for all.
Don't mind him. Gesda was injured in the first wave of attacks. He's been hyped up on adrenals ever since.
Only lost a few toes, most of the feeling in my head, nothing serious.
We've been sending squads out all day. A mere dozen Mandalorians dead. Meanwhile, the bodies of our enemies pile up. Care to try your luck? Test yourself against the most fearsome sand people on this rock?
Could you try to explain things from the beginning?
This vicious Sand People tribe is rallying for a major assault to destroy our village and anything else they come across.
But instead, we'll destroy their tribe, stop the spread of Blood Gouge's influence, and revel in glory.
Tell me what this has to do with me.
You won't find a better slot on Tatooine. Might even get a shot at Blood Gouge.
He's defeated more Mandalorians than anyone else on the planet. But today, his troops will be smashed, his power broken.
What do you say? You up for butchering some Sand People? Throwing yourself against the forces of their most legendary leader?
Tell me what to do.
Kill as many of them as you can. And if you can take out some leaders before you fall, more glory to you.
Ana arbay.
Eureka viscera and rot, the scent of battle. Never smelled anything sweeter.
That's the stench of blood gouge. You've killed the brute. With his head, you'll become a Mandalorian legend. You must have fought hard for this prize.
He was dead the moment you told me his name.
Ha! I like this one.
We'll track down the surviving Sand People, stomp them out. This has been a good day.
Any Mandalorian would be happy to fight by your side. May you spill much blood in your battles ahead.
I'm really sorry about that, my lord. Those results were unexpected.
The Sand People attacked me, not the wildlife.
I owe you thanks. I wasn't getting anywhere with that stupid junk salesman cover. Take anything you want for your troubles. The good stuff, not that junk. Got some blasters, some armor, maybe even a lightsaber piece or two.
My lord, have I mentioned how honored I am to be working with the Sith? Oh, no matter. I've already called the Mos Illa garrison. If you have the Gamorrean base codes, it won't be long before we can seize our new staging area.
I thought the diplomatic service solved problems through diplomacy.
Our methods are flexible. Isn't that how it should be? Soon we won't have to play friends with the Mandalorians, and we'll be in a position to bargain. It's been a privilege. Your part in this won't be forgotten.